Let's talk about Project Hail Mary. I know I'm a little late in coming to the party here, but I really love this movie. It is such a good film. I really enjoyed seeing it. I enjoyed reading the book. I think it's kind of a pitch perfect movie, and so I'm happy to talk about it. I think a few things are really exciting. I think that we've got good acting, we've got a good story. And we even have, some live action characters and different things going on, which are better, I think, than CG. So if I'm going to rate this movie, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 stars. I think it really is one of the best movies that's come out in a while. It reminds me, at least for myself, in terms of enthusiasm, I enjoyed as much as I enjoyed Top Gun Maverick. I think it has a good, solid storyline. It has an interesting way of telling the story where it kind of goes with the present and then flashbacks and so on, and the story evolves over time, which I think is really good. And it's about this one guy, and Ryan Gosling is great. I mean, the whole time you're really rooting for him, and I think really enjoying watching him. So I think perfect casting. Um, I also like that it's kind of in the near future. So it's definitely a science fiction film, but it's based and grounded in today's world. Obviously, the technology to travel through space doesn't exist, but it's got a plausible explanation, which I really liked. I want more movies like this. I'm really glad to follow Andy Weir. I think he does a lot of good stuff, and this book and this movie is no exception. So from me, it's highly recommended. I enjoyed all of it. I've seen it twice, and I think it's definitely something that will stand the test of time as one of those good popcorn films that's out there with a lot of heart. And I even thought it was respectful of both science and religion, which is important to me. One of the main characters even says that, they believe in God, but they didn't dwell on it or come up with any contradiction between God and science and so on, which I think is fine because why not have a hopeful character in a movie today? I'm so tired of movies that are so depressing and, you know, don't have a positive outlook on humanity or on goodness or kindness. I'm kind of sick of seeing the dystopian future. Now, frankly, the complete opposite of this movie is going to be Dune, right? Dune is just something else entirely, and I love that too. So I'm not saying every movie has to be this Pollyanna positive movie of kindness and so on and goodness, but I think it's a breath of fresh air, frankly. Um, Unfortunately, me personally, I'm kind of bored with Marvel and Star Wars and the things that have been coming out most recently because I think they've kind of lost their way with storytelling, and I hope they find it back. This is what Star Wars was like for me, a positive view of the future or the past, I guess, right? Where you have real heroic figures you can admire and you can see yourself and hope and think about what's coming in the future. I like that. And I miss that. And I think Hollywood, when it gets focused on too many things that I guess are concerns of the present day, then they stop being aspirational. And I think that films should be more aspirational. Again, there are different genres, and so I don't mind drama or tragedy or films like that. But when you're in the mood for a good movie, got to find one, especially one that can please the whole family. So I think they pulled it off. So two thumbs up for Hail Mary, or actually, two thumbs up for Hail Mary. All right. See you around.